Hello, this is Gina Daniel, and I'm going to be your instructor for today. This class is sponsored by Onward Forms Community Outreach Services. And today we're going to go over contact forms and action variables. What we're going to do is parse information from the contact forms that we previously created, and we're going to send it to a PHP file for processing. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go to Notepad++. Now, this is a previous file that we created with our input. Now, if you look at the part of this script where it has form, action, and message, the form is telling the page where to direct the information that is going to be sent. In this instance, the action is going to send information to contactform.php. The method that we're going to use is get. And the method determines how the information is sent. Either it will be sent as a super global or it'll be sent as a post. Now, with the post, it hides the information that you enter in so that it's not visible in browser. With the get super global method, the info that you type into the form is visible in the web page browser address line. And I'll show you all of that. So let's go to our file, which is contact localhost contact form 2. Right, and we want to put in our name, first name, last name, email address, and let's put a little message in here. And press the enter. Now, as you can see, if you look at the address line at the top of the page, it lists the variable name as well as the values. Now, let me pull up the HTML form again so you can see what I mean. Now, in this contact form, these are your variable names, the input fields. These are the fields. Now, these lines where you enter in information, the input lines, they also have names in the coding. So let's take a look at Notepad++. If you look at the input tags, there's a name equals to last name, a name equals first name, equal to email. These are the names of the variables. This is where the information gets loaded. Now, this code here for the PHP form, PHP page, is parsing that information from the form and is processing it on the PHP file. Now, what we're doing here is receiving the information through the get method using super global. And the code we're using here is Echo to print the information to the browser. So this allows you to see the information that is sent and being processed. Right now, we check this PHP file. It lists first name, last name. Now, if we went here and commented out with £, and saved it. So when you comment something out, it becomes a hidden text, and it's not excluded from processing. So if we go back to the browser and refresh this, you see you don't see the first name anymore. You only see the last name. And that's because we excluded it from processing. And that's what Echo does, allows you to see information or print it to the screen. Okay. Now, let's say we want to send information from our contact form, but we don't want the information to be visible in the address line. And that would include information like passwords or user IDs. We don't want that information visible. So what we're going to do is go back to our PHP file, and we're going to change the get to post. We want to replace all. Now we're going to need to save this. Okay. All right, so let's key in the information again. Okay, so let's enter this. All right, so I apologize. Let's go back. We have to refresh this page to make sure that we have to go back to the contact form, and we have to change the get method to post. Now we can key in our form information. Let's reload this. Press enter. Okay, now notice in the address line that the super global information isn't there, but we do see our information printed to the screen. So the information that we keyed in from our form was sent to the PHP file, which we are using now, and the echoes printed the information from the variables to the screen. And that is how you send information to another file for processing using PHP. Okay, and again, I want to thank you for using this training class. And you have a great day, and we'll see you on Saturday.